Hi, I'm Bill Vilberg, and this is part of the iclicker training at the University of Miami. This session will show you how to synchronize iclicker ID numbers with student names. In order to do this, two things must have already happened. You must have used the iclickers in class for at least one session and saved the data, and the students must have registered their iclickers through the link that we place in your Blackboard site. If those two are done, you can synchronize. In order to synchronize, you go to your UMBB iClicker folder and you open up iGrader. iGrader is the program that you use at your desk in order to work with the data. Once again, it tells me that this is an internet program. I'm not going to ask again, and I'm going to tell it to go ahead and run the program. You choose the course that you're working on and open iGrader. It tells me I don't have a Blackboard roster in my course folder. Now, back in iClicker, I told the system that we use Blackboard at the University of Miami, so it's looking for a certain file to be present, and it doesn't find that. And it says, would you like to download your course roster now? And I'm going to say yes. A new window opens where I can log in to Blackboard. It asks me my Blackboard username and my Blackboard password. I can tell it to save the username and password, and I can tell it to automatically log in next time. And then I go to the login button and I click login. It's attempting to connect. It connected successfully, and now it's telling me to select my course or section. Well, this is the section that I'm using for these demonstrations. This is the course. And this button says Import Student Roster from CMS. You can see when you hover over it, a box pops up with more information, but I'm sure that that's what I want. I want to import the student roster into this program. Now, I've only got 3 or 4 students in this class, so it's no problem. It happens very quickly. If you have 100 or so, it may take a little longer, but it still goes quite quickly. It tells me you must restart iGrader in order to view the new course roster. I say OK. I close this down by clicking on the exit button. Now, you can see here in iGrader that it has seen 4 different clickers, and if you remember, I had 4 results the first time that I demonstrated this in how to use your iClicker in class. It's seen 4 clickers, and these are the clicker ID numbers. Now, all I'm going to do is exit and reopen iGrader. And now it's replaced 3 of them with their student ID. You can see that's what it says here. And you could also see their last name. Again, these are just sample accounts that I've created, so it's not really their name or their real student ID. You would see their email address here, and you would see their last name here. Now this one is still red, and that means that I don't know who owns that clicker. That person still needs to go to Blackboard, click on the iClicker menu item, click on the link to register it, and enter in that number. That's all it takes. And if I want to do it again in a few days, when more people have registered, I hope, or this student has, or anybody else has joined our class, I just click on Synchronize again. I click on Yes. Everything is there. It already logs in. It gets the list, sees what course I've had here, import student roster. My previous roster file already exists. Do I want to override it? Sure. I'm getting a more accurate one, a more current one. So that's fine. You must restart iGrader in order to view the new course roster. So I exit, and I reopen iGrader. In this case, there is no change because this clicker hasn't been registered yet, but hopefully some of your ones that are red will now show up in blue and will be identified as to who it belongs to. So that completes the session on synchronizing iClicker IDs with student names.